We are back with the same snow team from the previous battle video. However, we're not going to be using the snow team. Instead, I want you to look at Flutter Mane with the room service. I like the mental image of a maid Flutter Mane coming to your room, knocking on, knock, 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 hello, room service. Because what it can do is it can set up Trick Room. And there is a reason why we want that. One, obviously, the Flutter Mane itself can make use of it with room service to lower its speed. But also, some of the Pokemon on the team, most of them actually, are all very slow. Brute Bonnet, Iron Hands, Pinchurchin. All very slow, they all thrive under room service. Under Trick Room. And especially Brute Bonnet. You know, you've seen the Amoonguss, oh no, it's gonna spawn me under Trick Room. It's the same thing, right? We also have Iron Hands, which, if you can combo that, Iron Hands, plus the Electric Terrain from Pinchurchin to give it the attack boost, plus the Trick Room to make it move first, it is a big, big threat. So, let's go ahead and deliver people some nice meals to their rooms. A battle against Piepe with, Dondozo Tatsugiri. Do we have a Dondozo Tatsugiri check? I mean, we have Spore, I guess. That's our only real answer. But they also have Glamora, Ogapon, Iron Hands, and Flutter Mane. Honestly, here's what I might do. I'm scared about them getting Dondozo set up and having it outspeed me. So, Trick Room with Flutter Mane. We'll also, Ogapon is probably faster than most of our team. The only exception would be Flutter Mane and Iron Bundle, right? So let's go with Flutter Mane plus Iron Hands, so we can easily set up a Trick Room with Fake Outs and whatnot. Brute Bonnet, so we can have a, technically speaking, fast Spore user. And let's see, Pinchurchin as well might not be too bad. The issue with Pinchurchin is that it will set up the Electric Terrain for that Iron Hands. I mean, is it that bad if we set it up for him? I'm gonna do it. I'll just need to make sure I take out that Iron Hands before I send in Pinchurchin. I mean, we do have Stomping Tantrums with our Brute Bonnet, so we have a way to deal with it. Alright, he sends out Glamora plus Iron Hands. So we don't know if that is the Dondozo Giri in the back. It could be Ogapon still, it could be a Flutter Mane in the back. So we could just, I mean, do we have to Trick Room now actually? He has Fake Out as well, right? He might try and set up spikes with that Glamora. Toxic spikes, that is. He might also use the spin, right? Here's what I'll do. I'll Trick Room now. And because I see this out right now, I'm going to bring my Brute Bonnet in. Because I see that Iron Hands is out here, I can go for a KO. I think it's better to leave Iron Hands plus Pinchurchin, our two electric types, plus also they synergize, for the possible Dondozo Tatsugiri. I think what he's trying to do is, he's using Glamora up front to say, you know what? I will poison whatever Dondozo cannot deal with. Fake Out, yep. Because he can't Fake Out my Flutter Mane. And Sludge Bomb into Flutter Mane. Perfect. That means Trick Room goes off. We are now faster than both of you. I now have Spores, and we should be good. I'll Protect, because I think he might use Heavy Slam on... Oh, actually, He actually has super effective moves into both of us here. Heavy Slam or Drain Punch. Sludge Bomb. I could go Terra Ground, but do I need to, though? Dazzling Gleam. Yeah, let's go Terra Ground. I think we have to here. Terra Ground, Spore, the Hands. Going Terra on the back two won't really do much, right? Because, again, my entire thought is that they have to deal with Dondozo Tatsugiri, so their Terra of Ghost or Electric won't matter. Boy, will it be scary if they have something else in the back. Okay, we do move first, but this is mainly to not be a Grass type, so we don't take a lot of damage from a Sludge Bomb. But also, more importantly, this will give us bonus stab for Stomping Tantrum. Dazzling Gleam does okay damage, all things considered. That's probably, yeah, Sludge Bomb, we take not a lot of damage. That is perfect. That's why I went for the Terra. We Dazzling Gleam again, and we now go for, honestly, we just double up. No. Again, I want to make sure I get rid of this thing ASAP. And that's why I do that instead of Sporing. Because now we know we cannot protect on the following turn. So, I mean, if anything, now we're off to the races, right? Oh! That is a lot of damage. And that is enough to get a KO with a Dazzling Gleam. It protects with Spike Shield, yeah, that's fine. Also, the nice thing about this is that it hasn't got a chance to set up Toxic Spikes. Or Debris, rather. From the ability on Glamora, right? Alright, let's see. If that is an Ogapon with... Horn Leech, I will be very... Okay, it's a Dondozo, perfect. In theory, it does have a... Actually, would it be faster than me under Trick Room now that it doesn't have the +2s? Let's Dazzling Gleam and let's try it out anyway. Or I could just straight up Bullet Seed. Oh no, let's Spore. If it goes Terra Grass, that might be something he does. Let's see though. Oh no, we do go first. Shout out to Trick Room. It could have Sleepwalk. Maybe he sees this and he goes Sleepwalk and he gets a Wave Crash into my Brood Bonnet. Okay, no, he doesn't. Dazzling Gleam, a little bit more chip damage. Sludge Bomb. That does not get a KO. There's leftovers on Dondozo. Alright, we know Glamora does have the possibility for Spiky Shield again. But honestly, Glamora, it's not using Toxic Spikes. It's not really that much of a threat, right? Let's Shadow Ball it. And you know what? Let's Bullet Seed. Let's get damage in now before it can bring in the Tatsugiri for the defense boost. In fact, this might even get a KO. 2. Oh, the crit! 3. That should be a KO with 3. 4? 4. There we go. 4 with one of them being a crit. Shadow Ball, yep, this does not get a KO most likely, but ooh, a lot of damage though. Sludge Bomb takes out my Flutter Mane, but that is perfect honestly, because I can now bring in Iron Hands, who has Fake Out. Honestly, if it does send in Tatsugiri, I might Fake Out the Tatsugiri instead, purely because of the fact that, again, Glamora is not a threat to me, honestly. Yep, there's Tatsugiri. I'm more worried about it using like Surf or something, so honestly, let's just Fake it out. And I think he might Protect with, or Spiky Shield, so honestly, let me just Spore his Tatsugiri. Let me go super annoying. Fake Out does honestly decent damage. Clinches. Earth Power, we have Assault Vest, we eat that pretty handily. This Glamora has done absolutely nothing. I'm surprised he hasn't poisoned me. Honestly, if he poisoned me, that would have been a lot more dangerous, right? With how long Brood Bonnet was out there, he probably may have gone down. Alright, let's see. Wild Charge. And Stomping Tantrum. Like Shield. Finally, there it is. I mean, in theory, I could have doubled, but we should be fine, right? Oh, actually, no, let's not get too ahead of ourselves. We do have to be kind of careful. Because Flutter Mane, or not Flutter Mane, sorry, our Pinch Urchin in the back cannot deal with both of these. We need to make sure we get rid of one of them. Let's go for a... Oh, actually, you know what we can do? Hang on. I know a way we can guarantee a KO. Heavy Slam, the Tatsugiri, and Sucker Punch that Glamora. He can't Spiky Shield again. Yeah, there we go. Because on the off chance that like somehow Tatsugiri wakes up and gets like a double crit Surf on both of us, even though we have Assault Vest, you know, I have to consider the worst. But he stays asleep though, so we don't have to worry about that one bit. And there you have it. The Trick Room is also an option here. Like I said, a lot of the team, or the Pokemon, are very slow. It's just that the average speed is okay, purely because of how fast Iron Bundle can be once Pinch Urchin comes out on the field. Alright, a battle against Sato. Ooh! I'm seeing a lot of stuff here. I'm seeing the, wait, hang on. Oranguru, but there's no, like, Torkoal or anything. Normally you see Oranguru use Follow Me for other stuff, right? But I mean, there is a possibility of Indeedee setting up a Psychic Field for the Armorouge to use, Follow You, or After You. Or Instruct, rather. That's the name of the thing. There's also Sylveon, though, so I do wonder, maybe I can cancel out their Indeedee field with a Pinch Urchin of my own. Let's do this. Flutter Mane plus Iron Hands. We can try and get off a Trick Room, but I'm concerned about Trick Room because they might be even slower than me. But let's see. We'll also have Pinch Urchin in the back, as well as our good old Brood Bonnet. Alright, Sato, let's see. Armorouge plus Annihilate. Ooh. Now, we do have to be careful. There is always the possibility that they could go for a switch out. So, say, for example, switch Annihilate in for Indeedee, and then have Expanding Force. Also, what he could do, I don't even have to switch. He might, honestly, Final Gambit. Final Gambit, switch in Indeedee. I don't see how I block this. Okay, here's how I think I'm going to try and do this. I can Trick Room with Flutter Mane. Should be fine to do that. Iron Hands should have more HP, so we can Fake Out the Armorouge, and we can take a Final Gambit. Endure. Is he gonna attack his own Armorouge, maybe? Oh, weak armor. Oh, weak armor isn't bad if we can get this Trick Room off. So, let's see. Speed rises. Heat up. Oh! Oh, it's even making his defenses even lower. Oh, goodness. And weakness policy as well. Thankfully, we have Trick Room going off now. Let's see then. He might get even low enough that, like, I can finish him off here. Actually, he's definitely going low enough, right? Crit, that's why he's using Endure. His defense is in the gutter right now. Speed can't go any higher. But you poor fool. 1 HP left. I didn't even need the fake out. Let's see then. Speed won't go any higher. And this means that Trick Room goes off. We are now faster than both of them. Iron Hands can go for a simple smackety smack on Armorouge. Or in fact, even we have Dazzling Gleam. We can spread move the Armorouge down, right? Dazzling Gleam will wild charge the Annihilate. Yeah. We'll wild charge Annihilate. Even if he does switch into, say, his Indeedee, it's fine. Like, there's no way he outspeeds us with his Armorouge here. Especially because of how fast it is in the Trick Room, though. So, yeah. Switches out, that's fine. We get trip damage into whatever comes in. I imagine Indeedee? Yes, okay. By resetting its speed, I wonder if Armorouge is going to be able to move first on the Trick Room now, actually. Either way, though, let's see. Wild Charge goes first. Does decent damage, half health. Does it have Citrus Berry, maybe? Or is it leftovers? No, it's not. Okay. Dazzling Gleam, then, does get a KO. Perfect. With a crit on Indeedee. Ooh, love to see that. Question now is... what does he send out? Oh, Nura. What's that? Sneasler. Ooh. Psychic Seed, probably to boost its special defense. But again, though, we will be moving before you. I think I'm fine to go for attack here, right? Honestly, if anything, it's better if I go down so I can bring in Pinchurchin sooner rather than later. And in the meantime, the Indeedee I don't think is a threat to me. Right now, it's the Sneasler, so let's double into him. Oh, here comes Terra, though. I imagine Terra Sneasler, maybe Poison. Extra damage on Dire Claw. No, it's Indeedee. Follow me, maybe. Ooh, Fairy Terra. We're going Heavy Slam. Because this is probably going to get Follow Me, redirect the Iron Hands attack. Yep. Who knows? Maybe Wild Charge is going to be enough. We are doubling, so let's... Wild Charge. The Dazzling Gleam should finish that off, right? Yeah, and it does... Ooh, a critical hit onto the Sneasler. I am so sorry. I'm getting very lucky, but I feel like even if without the luck, I would still be winning pretty hard here, right? Dire Claw, we should eat that pretty well, yeah. Oh, but we do get slept. Okay, hang on a second. But again, though, Armorouge comes in, we should be... Whoa. Actually, no, I know what we can do. He wants to Expanding Force here. We... Dazzling Gleam. We should be faster... Oh, first, we do have a speed drop anyway with our... What is it called? Room Service. In fact, I think that the Room Service is exactly what we needed. If it weren't for Room Service, the fact that we are all neutral, I think Armorouge would be slower than Flutter Mane, but because of Room Service, we should move first. Just to be safe, I will switch in Pinchurchin to get rid of his Psychic Field, so no more Expanding Forces. Hello, Room Service, we are here to deliver a beating. Go to me, Flutter Mane. Yep, we move first. Hello, housekeeping. Takes out Armorouge and Sneasler down to one more hit. Dire Claw on Flutter Mane. No sleep, please. I'll take a poison. We will survive. No, but it ruins our 69 HP though. No! Our perfect HP value. Let's see, the final turn of Trick Room, yes. It's the only turn we need though. Now we can just Shadow Ball plus go for a Thunderbolt. Wonder if he protects here. Oh! For what reason? I mean, okay, you get Trick Room to expire, but I mean, what is your plan for after that? I mean, he could have Rock Slide, so hang on. Rock Slide, crit, Pinchurchin, flinch, and technically speaking, there is a way to win for him. Iron Hands is still asleep as well, so technically speaking, I can still lose this. So you know what? Let's see him try. Rock Slide. What's gonna happen, isn't it? Don't flinch, Pinchurchin. Flutter Mane, you did your job. You're fine. Okay, there we go. Woo. shout out to Flutter Mane with the room service helping us out there. A battle against Erica. Oh, Erica. I can respect this. An Eeveelution team. It's interesting that these, of all of the Eeveelutions, these are the ones you use. Poor old Flareon left at home. Flareon and Glaceon. Story of fire and ice left back at home. But let's see. Let's go with Flutter Mane and Iron Hands again, as usual. Fake Out plus Trick Room is an option. I'm sure that we would be slower than all of these Eeveelutions, so I think we are okay to go for a Trick Room possibility here, right? Alright, Erica, which Eeveelutions are it? That is... Ooh, Pokemon Colosseum lead. Espeon and Umbreon. So Umbreon is scary because it could probably use something like a... what is it called? Toxic and stuff like that. So honestly, maybe we don't need Trick Room. Maybe we can just go for an attack here. Low kick doesn't game. This is a lot of damage onto Umbreon. The only issue is that, depending, I don't know what they can do, so it's very scary. He could just protect straight up here and then ruin my entire plan. Or he could Terra. Let's see though. Is it going to be on? It is on Umbreon, so this does kind of ruin our super effective moves here. But let's see. Baby Doll Eyes. Ooh, this lowers our attack, right? And it has priority too. Dazzling Gleam does still go first at least, but decent damage to the Espeon at least. And there's the Toxic. Alright, well then. Low Kick also won't do too much damage here. What I can try and do maybe is try and go for a Trick Room now, because a Poison type is going to be very weak to stopping Tantrum from our Brute Bonnet in the back. He wouldn't have anything too dangerous against me, right? So let's go for Trick... I don't think we need to Terra here. Let's Trick Room. And let's also... I could have faked out that Umbreon, by the way. But let's send in our... Let's send in our Pinchurchin. This also resets our defense. So ideally, once Trick Room goes up and I have Electric Field, if I can get Brute Bonnet and Iron Hands out together, that is a lot of damage. Sport potentials as well. A lot of big threats. We just need to make sure that we survive. Ooh, Reflect, setting up screens. Umbreon, Toxic. Oh, lovely. This is gonna be one of those. I mean, this is karma, isn't it, for the Umbreon team that I uploaded recently, isn't it? Alright, Trick Room is up. But who is he gonna Toxic with that Umbreon? I need to try and get a free switch in. Let's see. I can probably get a KO on that. Oh, no, not anymore. With Reflect up, I don't get a KO with my Dazzling Gleam, right? But maybe with Pinchurchin on the field as well, we can double into it and have a lot of damage. So, it's Dazzling Gleam. Actually, let's Shadow Ball the Umbreon. And then go for a Discharge. Yeah, let's Discharge. Ideally, we get a special defense drop with Shadow Ball, and then the Discharge does even more damage. Maybe gets a KO? Oh no, Discharge goes first. We don't take out the Espeon! And it is get paralyzed, so that does mean it technically has a chance to move before us. Let's speed up Psychic. That's... honestly, I hope it KOs. 32 HP, maybe Poison? Snarl... oh, okay, definitely we lose our Pinchurchin, but let's see. Shadow Ball, does this get a KO? Probably not. Okay, but special defense does fall. Here's the thing though, I can now bring in Iron Hands since Pinchurchin goes down to Poison. I Fake Out onto the Umbreon, either Dazzling Gleam to get rid of the Espeon. Maybe the chip damage is enough that Espeon or Flutter Mane dies after that turn. I can then bring in the Brute Bonnet as well. 43 down to... yeah. This is good, this is perfect. We should get rid of the Espeon at least this turn. Actually, we don't need to Fake Out. We will move before that Umbreon. We have Trick Room up, so we have 3 turns to sort of deal with all 4 Pokemon. Dazzling Gleam will get rid of the Espeon. And I'll Heavy Slam the Umbreon. He might protect here. Ooh, Baby Doll Eyes again. I mean, we're okay. We have our huge attack bonus from... oh, not as huge as I thought. And the Moonlight as well. Okay, well, that's better than Toxicking my Iron Hands. We will get rid of the Espeon now. And then Brute Bonnet can come in. Brute Bonnet can sleep that Umbreon. Ooh, wait, hang on. I have to be careful. Umbreon's ability. what is it? Or is it Espeon's ability? One of them have like Magic Bounce, right? Or Magic Guard, where... Or Synchronize, sorry, Synchronize, where if I put it to sleep, it'll put me to sleep as well. I do think Espeon is the one with Magic Guard, though. But now we can send Brute Bonnet in. We have 2 turns left of Trick Room. We can go Stomping Tantrum, the Umbreon, and depending on what comes out on the other side. If it's Sylveon, we have Heavy Slam. If it's Vaporeon, you just know... Did you know? Then we'll have Wild Charge. But it is Sylveon, so we do have a Heavy Slam. He does have Dazzling Gleam, though, which is very dangerous if it does hit. But let's go Stomping Tantrum. And Heavy Slam. I could Terra my... Yeah, actually, Terra for extra damage. And also, we don't become a Dark type anymore, so we are not weak to Dazzling Gleam. At least Iron Hands has Assault Fist, so we can at least tank one of these. Though arguably, now that I say that, if Umbreon doesn't have Synchronize, it could also have had Inner Focus, in which case, trying to fake it up may not have worked, so... We still don't know which ability it has. It could have Synchronize, it could have Inner Focus, either or. I'm not gonna risk it. Risk finding out. Heavy Slam goes first. That does not get a KO. Oh right, he still has Reflect. That's why we're doing so little damage. Stomping Tantrum then probably doesn't get a KO here either. We'll get another one in the following turn though, unless he uses Moonlight again here. That does a lot of damage on that Hyper Voice, and Toxic comes out onto the Brute Bonnet. Stomping Tantrum will get a KO onto that. Yeah, we get a double KO here this turn, unless he protects. The issue though is that this is a final turn of Trick Room and Electric Terrain. This is also the final turn of Reflect possibly. So hopefully we can finish these two off here. And then whatever comes out last, 2v1, we should be okay. Baby Doll Eyes onto the... Ooh! The Brute Bonnet, but I still think I get a KO on that Umbreon, right? Alright. Sylveon goes down. Moment of Truth. Stomping Tantrum, how much do you do? I think we're good, right? Oh my goodness, it lives on a sliver and it's gonna Moonlight, isn't it? Ooh, we lose Trick Room, we lose Electric Terrain. This Umbreon is becoming an issue now. Reflect wears off at least, so maybe there's a chance that we... At least the Brute Bonnet can do a lot of damage still. Iron Hand's attack is definitely a lot worse now, but... hopefully it's Vaporeon, then I just Wild Charge that. Hopefully it's not Leafeon. It is Vaporeon. To be fair though, it does have Hydro Pump. Stomping Tantrum, and I'll try and Wild Charge. Terra Ground has been not... Oh, Wish! Interesting. Oh, he's just gonna go full on stall me out here. I was gonna say, if I had not gone Terra Ground here, we would have been a lot better off. But maybe our damage is still gonna be good enough here? Reflect has one off, right? So... Wild Charge at least. Oh wow, these are two very bulky Pokemon. And he does move before me, right? So... Uh-oh. Umbreon and Vaporeon, known for their bulkiness. Vaporeon definitely known for its bulkiness. Umbreon, a little bit less so, but if you've played singles, you do know that. Alright. Do I try and go for a Spore? Here's what I'll do. I'm gonna try and go for the KO instantly on Vaporeon. Scald, that was what I was scared about. Wild Charge should at least get a KO onto that Vaporeon. But unfortunately, no Drain Punch, no real way to heal up against the Umbreon. Wild Charge will not finish off the Vaporeon. Oh no. And it has Citrus Berry too. Oh my goodness. You know what? This is just karma. This is karma for me using Umbreon Toxic stalling out in those singles battles the other day. So you know what? I'll take it. In fact, I'm glad. I'm glad I could lose to an Eeveelution team. Eeveelutions are out here thriving. And that is the Flutter Mane. Flutter Made, rather, I suppose. Now, I know it's not exactly the brand new that Flutter Mane has Trick Room. I have seen many sets that use it mainly as a way to counteract opposing Trick Rooms, but I've never seen a Flutter Mane like this where it goes all in on Trick Room because it wants to have it up with room service and everything. And I think it's kind of nice. But hopefully, though, you enjoyed this video. And if you did, as always, please do consider liking and subscribing. Until next time, hopefully you're all enjoying the DLC. But from me, bye-bye.